All right, everybody. This is Mr. Beck with the English department. Welcome to our version of the flipped classroom. Today we are going to be focusing on commonly confused words. So, to preface, in the English language there are some words that are spelled differently but sound exactly the same, and there are some words that are spelled the same but are pronounced differently. Then, there are those words that do not share the same spelling or pronunciation, but are often confused. Here are some of your commonly confused words. So as you guys notice up here, we've highlighted some of these words that are going to show up in this PowerPoint. These are going to be some of your commonly confused words. So we're going to start off with a little introduction of the things we're going to focus on today. Some of the words we're going to be focusing on are going to be homonyms, such as its versus its with the apostrophe there, your and your with the apostrophe there, versions of two, and two, and there, and there. And then we're also going to be focusing on some words that are slightly confusing, similar spellings, but a different definition. So where and were, then and than, allusion and illusion, affect and effect. You definitely don't want to be like this guy over here who he looks really distressed. We don't want that. All right, we want to know these well so you can ace any sort of test or writing assessment or interview, because even though this seems a little bit possibly boring, no way, right? This is important stuff. Okay, our first slide we're going to be focusing on here, hi Mr. Cat, is our its and its. So, if you look at the difference here, you guys, clearly you see the apostrophe that breaks up this first one here. It's with an apostrophe S. So, it's with an apostrophe S is a contraction which takes the place of it is or it has. Now, similarly, its ITS looks the same except for the apostrophe, but it's very different. This is a possessive pronoun that means of it or belonging to it. So if you ever are confused, if you don't know if it has an its with an apostrophe S or not, just try sounding it out or plugging in the words her or his into the sentence where its goes. So if the sentence still works grammatically, then its is your choice. So look here at the sample sentence. We have it's common for the cat to lick its claws. So we have its with an apostrophe S. So it is. It is common for the cat to lick its claws. So we wouldn't say it's common for the cat to lick it is claws. Now, try plugging in her or his. It's common for the cat to lick her claws. It's common for the cat to lick his claws. You see, it makes sense. You got it? Let's move on. Okay, next one is your and your. But again, here you see that little pesky apostrophe RE. So this is a case of possessive versus a contraction. Your, Y-O-U-R, shows that something belongs to you. Your, with an apostrophe RE, is short for you are. So here's the sample sentence again. You're wasting your time with this project. As you see, we have the apostrophe RE, so you are wasting your time with this project. Clearly, you're not wasting any time because you're learning and you're becoming smarter. You're welcome. You're welcome. What is it? Y-O-U-R or Y-O-U apostrophe R-E? Think about it. Let's move on. Okay, two, and two. So, you've seen these before. Clearly, this one's always going to be the easiest. The TWO is going to be a number, so we can kind of move past that one. TO is a preposition that sort of takes the place for towards. So if you're walking to the car, if you're walking towards the car, toward the car, or if it's an infinitive indicator like to skate or to dance or to breathe, you have that infinitive indicator there. Now, it gets a little tricky here with TOO. The simplest way to remember it is that TOO means also. So whenever you see the word TOO, that means also, or it might indicate a degree of something, like too funny or too hungry. So look here, walk through this sentence. The two girls, there's a number, wanted to go to the skating rink too. So they wanted to go to the skating rink also, but it was too late. So there you have your also right here. Oh, my bad. There you have your also right here, and there you have your degree right here. So degree means too late or too funny. Okay, next video. You have there, and there. So again, it's a case of possessive pronoun versus contraction versus a place. So THEIR is a possessive pronoun. It means belonging to them. Okay, THEY apostrophe RE is a contraction, which means they are. So we're combining two words there with that apostrophe, kind of like the YOU apostrophe RE from the past slide. Now, there is where you are looking at something. So look there, or walk over there. It's a place. Okay, so look here at this sample sentence again. You have they are there leaving their tired dog over there. So there's the contraction. They are. Their dog means it's possessive. It belongs to them. It's their tired dog. Looking over there is a place. You guys got this? Look at this pup. He wants you guys to do so well with this. Trust me. Okay, where and were. These words don't sound all that alike, but they are similar. And obviously, you have one H there that differentiates these words. But it's a pretty big difference. And I see this used a lot, misused a lot in papers. So where, again, think of that pronunciation, where with a W plus AR. So where or where, which is indicating a place. Were, which is pronounced right there, that W-U-R, is the past tense of R. So where were you hiding? I see this a lot with kids. They mess this one up, so pay attention to that right there. Oh, the mouse. He's hiding under that leaf. Where is the mouse hiding? Under the leaf. Yay! Okay, moving on. Here's a little trick if you guys get confused. If you're confusing there and there, or where and where and were, or here and here, remember that the words that have to do with place have the word H-E-R-E in them here. So where, there, okay, here, they all have, they're defining a place. Now, then and than, another confusing one. Than with an A is a conjugation used in comparisons, like greater than or less than. Then is an adverb denoting time. So Bob noticed that some pigeons were much bigger than the others, and then he realized they weren't pigeons at all. Oh no, they weren't pigeons, they were much worse birds. But you see the difference there. Okay, than is a comparison, greater than or less than. Then is like the next part of a sentence. We went to the movies, then we bought popcorn. Okay. Allusion versus illusion. Allusion is a reference in a literary work to a person or place or thing in history or some other piece of literature. Illusion is something that deceives you, like an optical illusion. It deceives you. It plays on your eyes. So check out this sentence here. This is a beauty. The essay on magic contained an allusion to Harry Houdini, who is widely acknowledged master of illusion. You see the difference there. All right, illusion means you're alluding to something, and illusion is that optical illusion or that deceiving of the eyes. Very important there, just a little letter switch, but it can trick you up. Okay, affect versus effect. Simple way to remember this, you guys, is that affect is always going to be a verb, and effect with an E is nearly always a noun. Affect is going to be an influence or making a difference to. An effect is going to be the outcome or the result. So, check out the sentence here. It's another beauty. Drowsiness can be a side effect of cold medicine and may affect your productivity at work. All right? Again, this is a very simple thing to mess up. The one little, I always try to think of the special effects affected me. So, effect would be a noun, affect is a verb. You got this, right? You do. All right, review. So remember the difference here, you guys. Don't forget, this guy over here who's bald with kind of a weird beard and a tank top on wants you to not forget that these little words here, it's versus its, your, two, and two, lose, and loose, which we didn't go over, but we'll go over soon. There, and there. And then just some minor confusables, the where versus were, then and than, illusion versus illusion, and effect versus effect. I want to thank you so much for joining us today. Please make your way over to the assessment where you're going to be answering some questions for us. I'll see you there.